is Nurul Alif Bakis binti Ahmad Zafwan.
And my name is Nur Syafiqah Nazra binti Muhammad Tarmizi.
Okay, today we want to talk about technologies and apps that related to autism. Autism spectrum disorder refers to a broad range of conditions characterized by challenge with social skills, repetitive behaviors, speech and non-verbal communication. According to the Centers for Disease Control, autism affects an estimated 1 in 59 children in the United States today.
About the apps and technology that related to autism. Okay, the first objective is improving strategy for early screening and diagnosis. The second one is identifying and characterizing autism susceptibility genes. The third one is understanding the role of endocrine, metabolic and immunologic pathways in ACDs.
There is a range of behavior associated with ASD, including absent, delay or abnormal language patterns, isolated and repetitive play behavior, body movements such as flapping and toe walking, and other behaviors that may cause self-injury. Restricted or obsessive behavior, ritual and routine. A change to routine can cause high level of stress.
Common use of technology to help children and adults with autism is to improve communication skills. There are hundreds of apps and many
Communication. Likely the most common use of technology to help children and adults with autism is to improve communication skill. There are hundreds of apps and many built-in features of this device that can help support individuals with autism at all levels and abilities. One app, for example, could be geared towards a non-verbal child of adult, while another can help with social skills for an individual with strong verbal communication skill.
Visual schedules on a tablet can be a great tool to help your child complete tasks and work on skills like self-care and daily living. For example, a visual schedule for an evening routine can help him or her learn to manage time and gradually master a routine on his or her own, from an after-school snack to homework to teeth brushing and everything in between.
Individuals with autism who have more difficulty communicating can use technology to make their voices heard regarding this decision, which help foster the self-advocacy skills that are so important as they age into adulthood. You can start small, like instead of ordering for your child at a restaurant, he or she can use a smartphone or tablet to point to the item he or she wants.
Technological devices like a smartphone and tablets can also serve as motivation for your child. The use of an iPad or a favorite game app can serve as a reward for positive behavior like the completion of a core or a homework assignment. Video modeling is a method that involves teaching skills in a visual way. The video could be of the individual him or herself completing a task or assignment, or of a teacher, educator, or parent teaching the skills and steps required. Your child can watch this video as often as he or she likes or needs to help learn important skills. Because the videos involve using a tablet or a smartphone, he or she is most likely more interested in learning the skills this way. Video modeling can help with a wide array of skills including hygiene, job tasks, and more. It can sometimes be easier for an individual with autism to socialize via social networking than through the more traditional methods. Making friends or communicating with others online can help him or her work on the skills that might translate at school, work, or out in the community. Technology can be very helpful to some young adults and adults with autism in the workplace. For example, step-by-step checklists can help your child stay on top of tasks and complete them in an orderly and successful manner. Reminders and notes about each task in case he or she forgets something, rather than continuously asking an employer or coworker, can also help your child become more independent.
Having an autism spectrum disorder, however, also means that their body and brain sometimes work differently from that of other people. As a result, they do and experience things differently from people who do not have autism.
For example, they hear sounds that are louder or bothersome, and only they like to spend long periods of time watching unusual things such as the spinning of a fan or movements made with their fingers. However, they also rock body to help themselves to relax when they feel nervous. Hence, they get quite upset when people talk too fast and they do not understand their message. Sometimes, they forget that they could ask people to talk more slowly. Other than that, they like to make lists of unusual things that are of major importance to them. Over and over again, they may make up or write this same list. Other than that, they also have a hard time making friends, and keeping or being a best friend for several years is even harder. They have difficulty figuring out how other people feel and why people act in a certain way. Others seem to interpret events and their behavior differently than they do.
The conclusion is few adults with autism achieve great success. Many go through adulthood still struggling with sensory issue, with communication deficit that interfere with their ability to function normally. There are exceptions of this rule, of course. The example is Temple Grady. The PhD was diagnosed with autism in 1950. Her symptoms were severe enough that her doctor suggested she be put in an institution.